Hey everyone, welcome back to From Porch. Today I'm doing another Brantsteele Mashup, and I have the Survivor 44 through 46 casts. So I have Ben from 46, Bonnie from 46, Bruce from 44 and 45, Carolyn from 44, Claire from 44, Drew from 45, Hannah from 45, Hunter from 46, Jess from 46, Jolie from 44 or 45, Caleb from 45, Kane from 44, Kenzie from 46, Lauren from 44, Matt from 44, Mariah from 45 or 46, Sifu from 45, Kia from 46, Soda and Tevin from 46 as well. So let's get into it. I need to randomize the profiles. I forgot to do that. There we go. I need to adjust the jury. Oh, 13. I think that's what I was going to go with anyway. So let's get started. So the first HOH comes down to Q, Caleb, and Kenzie. Kenzie finishes third. Then Q, and Caleb's our first head of household of the season. And he's going to put up Sifu and Hannah. Okay. Makes sense, I guess. He draws Banu to participate. Sifu draws Drew to participate. Hannah draws Matt to participate. Okay. Speaking of Drew, he is on Jeopardy currently, and he has won 3 games so far, so congratulations, Drew. Okay, Drew finishes last in the veto. Then Banu. Then Matt. Comes down to Caleb, Hannah, and Sifu. Caleb finishes third. Then Sifu and Hannah somehow wins the veto. Okay, congratulations, Hannah. She saves herself, of course. And Claire is put up. Who do we think is going to leave? Sifu gives a long speech, and Claire says, I am a loyal player. Okay. Ben votes for Claire. Banu for Claire. Bruce for Sifu. Carolyn for Sifu. Drew for Sifu. Hannah for Sifu. Hunter for Claire. Just for Claire. Julie for Sifu. Kane for Sifu. Kenzie for Sifu. Lauren for Claire. Matt for Claire. Mariah for Claire. Q for Claire. Soda for Claire. And Tevin for Sifu. 9-8. Claire is evicted from the Big Brother house. Okay. The first pre-juror is Claire. Let's see who wins the next HOH. It comes down to Ben, Kane, and Carolyn. Carolyn finishes third. Kane finishes second, and Ben is the new head of household. Okay. He won a couple on the 46 Brantsteele Mashup. I'm pretty sure. Okay, he nominates Lauren and Tevin. Drew participates in the veto, so does Bruce and Q. Okay. Comes down to Drew, Bruce, and Q. Q finishes third. Drew finishes second, and Bruce has won the Golden Power veto. Is he going to use it? He uses it on Lauren. And Ben names Hannah as the replacement. Okay. I'd say Hannah's probably gone, but we'll see. Banu votes for Tevin. Bruce for Hannah. Carolyn for Hannah. Drew for Hannah. Hunter for Tevin. Jess for Hannah. Julie for Tevin. Caleb for Tevin. Kane for Tevin. Kenzie for Hannah. Lauren for Tevin. Matt for Hannah. Mariah for Tevin. Sifu for Hannah. Q for Tevin. And Soda for Hannah. It's a tie. Ben evicts Tevin. He has a better relationship with Hannah. Tevin walks out. Okay. Let's see who the next head of household comes down to. Mariah, Bruce, and Hannah. Mariah finishes third. Then Bruce, and Hannah wins the head of household. Okay. She puts up Drew and Jess. Drew, she does not like you, and Jess, she doesn't like you either. Okay. Veto is Kane, Carolyn, and Ben participating. Comes down to Jess, Hannah, and Drew. Drew finishes third. Then Jess, and Hannah wins the Golden Power veto. I did not expect her to be the comp beast of the season. So Drew and Jess are the final nominees. Let's see who goes. Drew gives a long speech. Jess, I'm less of a challenge threat than Drew. Okay, Ben votes for Drew. Bonnie votes for Drew. Bruce for Drew. Carolyn for Jess. Hunter for Drew. Julie for Jess. Caleb for Drew. Caden for Drew. Kenzie for Drew. Lauren for Drew. Matt for Drew. Mariah for Drew. Sifu for Jess. Q for Drew. And Soda for Jess. Drew is out. Okay. We are now at week 4 out of 17. Let's see who the next head of household is going to be. It comes down to Jess, Mariah, and Soda. Drew finishes third, or Jess finishes third. Soda finishes second. And Mariah is the new head of household. She puts up Hunter and Lauren. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see who's in the veto. Kane, Ben, and Matt. Comes down to Kane, Mariah, and Lauren. Lauren finishes third. Then Mariah and Kane wins the Golden Power veto. He does not use it. Now let's see the votes. Ben votes for Hunter. Bono for Lauren. Bruce for Hunter. Carolyn for Lauren. Hannah for Hunter. Jess for Hunter. Julie for Hunter. Caleb for Hunter. Kane for Hunter. Kenzie for Hunter. Matt for Hunter. Sifu for Lauren. Q for Hunter. And Soda for Hunter. Hunter is out. Okay, we've made it to week 5. So far we have 4 pre-jury members: Claire, Drew, Hunter, and Tevin. Okay, we have a bunch of alliances. The head of household comes down to Hannah, Kenzie, and Sifu. Kenzie finishes third, then Sifu, and Hannah is the new head of household. And she puts up Jess and Ben. Hannah draws Julie, Jess draws Q, and Ben draws Caleb. Okay? Hannah, Q, and Caleb are the final 3 in the veto. Q finishes third, Caleb finishes second, and Hannah wins the Golden Power veto, and she does not use it, of course. Makes sense. And Bonnie votes for Ben. Bruce for Jess. Carolyn for Jess. Julie for Jess. Caleb for Ben. Kane for Jess. Kenzie for Jess. Lauren for Jess. Matt for Jess. Mariah for Jess. Sifu for Jess. Q for Ben. And Soda for Jess. Okay. Jess is out. We made it to week 6. The week 6 HOH comes down to Kenzie, Ben, and Julie. Kenzie finishes third. Ben finishes second, and Julie's the head of household. She puts up Bruce and Sifu. Julie draws Q to participate. Bruce draws Ben to participate, and Sifu draws Matt to participate. Julie, Bruce, and Q are in the final 3 with the veto. Julie finishes third, then Bruce and Q wins the veto. And he saves Sifu, and Lauren is put up. Okay. The vote. Ben for Bruce, Bonnie for Bruce, Carolyn for Bruce, Hannah for Bruce, Caleb for Bruce, Kane for Bruce, Kenzie for Lauren, Matt for Lauren, Mariah for Bruce, Sifu for Lauren, Q for Bruce, and Soda for Bruce. Okay. Bruce is evicted from the Big Brother house, and he's the first jury member. Okay. Let's see who the next head of household is going to be. It comes down to Mariah, Lauren, and Kenzie. Kenzie finishes third, then Lauren, and Mariah's the head of household. Mariah puts up Hannah and Lauren. Julie, Banu, and Caleb participate. Hannah, Caleb, and Mariah are the final 3 in the veto. Hannah finishes third, then Mariah and Caleb wins the veto. He saves Lauren, and Soda is put up. Okay. Eviction voting. Ben votes for Hannah, Banu for Hannah, Carolyn for Soda, Julie for Soda, Caleb for Hannah, Kane for Hannah, Kenzie for Soda, Lauren for Hannah, Matt for Hannah, Sifu for Hannah, And Q for Hannah. Hannah is out. That makes sense. She's been a competition beast, winning 2 HOHs and 3 power vetoes in her run. And the next HOH is, it comes down to Soda, Kinsey, and Carolyn. Kinsey finishes 3rd, Carolyn finishes 2nd, and Soda wins the head of household. She is going to put up Ben and Kinsey. And the veto selections are Lauren, Sifu, and Matt. Comes down to Lauren, Ben, and Kinsey. Kinsey finishes 3rd. Lauren finishes 2nd, and Ben's the Golden Power Veto winner. He's going to save himself. And Mariah is put up beside Kinsey. Okay. And eviction voting. Ben votes for Kinsey. Banu for Kinsey. Carolyn for Kinsey. Julie for Mariah. Caleb for Kinsey. Kane for Kinsey. Lauren for Mariah. Matt for Kinsey. Sifu for Mariah. And Q for Kinsey. Okay? And Kinsey is out. Okay, let's get to the next HOH. And it comes down to Ben, Carolyn, and Mariah. Mariah finishes 3rd, then Ben, and Carolyn's the new head of household. She nominates Q and Sifu. Okay. Veto selections are Ben, Matt, and Kane. It comes down to Sifu, Carolyn, and Q. Q finishes 3rd, then Sifu, and Carolyn wins the veto. She does not use it. She stands with her original nominations. And the eviction voting is Ben votes for Q, Banu for Sifu, Julie for Sifu, Caleb for Sifu, Kane for Sifu, Lauren for Sifu, Matt for Sifu, Mariah for Sifu, and Soda for Sifu. So Sifu is out. Okay. So now we have Ben, Banu, Carolyn, Julie, Caleb, Kane, Lauren, Matt, Mariah, Q, and Soda still in. And the next head of household comes down to Mariah, Lauren, and Ben. Ben finishes 3rd, then Mariah, and Lauren's the new head of household. She is going to put up Ben and Matt. Kane, Carolyn, and Bonnie participate in the veto. Comes down to Lauren, Ben, and Carolyn. Lauren finishes 3rd, then Ben, and Carolyn wins the Golden Power veto. She saves Matt. And Mariah is put up. Okay. The eviction voting. Bonnie votes for Ben. Carolyn votes for Mariah. Julie votes for Ben. Caleb votes for Ben. Kane votes for Ben. Matt votes for Ben. Q votes for Ben. And Soda votes for Mariah. Ben is out. Okay. Let's see what the next head of household is going to be. Comes down to Julie, Mariah, and Caleb. Caleb finishes 3rd. Then Julie and Mariah wins the head of household. Okay. She's going to put up Soda and Lauren. The veto selections are Matt, Caleb, and Carolyn. Comes down to Mariah, Caleb, and Lauren. Lauren finishes 3rd, then Caleb, and Mariah has won the Golden Power veto. And she will not use her veto because she wants to stand with her. Wait, no, she's not the HOH. Never mind. But anyways, let's see the house events. They both thank everyone for making the stay enjoyable. Bonnie votes for Lauren. Carolyn votes for Soda. Julie votes for Lauren. Caleb votes for Lauren. Kane votes for Lauren. Matt votes for Lauren. And Q votes for Lauren. Lauren is out. Okay. Let's see who the next head of household is going to be. Okay, it comes down to Carolyn, Bonnie, and Julie. Bonnie finishes 3rd, then Julie, and Carolyn's the new head of household. She is going to nominate Q and Bonnie. And Matt, Q, Soda, and Kane participate in the veto. Comes down to Kane, Q, and Soda. Kane finishes 3rd, then Soda, and Q wins the veto. He's going to save himself. Soda is the replacement. Okay, Julie for Soda. Caleb for Banu. Kane for Soda. Matt for Banu. Mariah for Soda. And Q for Soda. Soda is out. Okay. We have our final 8. Banu, Carolyn, Jolie, Caleb, Kane, Matt, Mariah, and Q. Let's see who the next HOH is. It comes down to Matt, Caleb, and Q. Q finishes 3rd. Then Caleb and Matt's the new head of household. Matt is going to put up Caleb and Kane. Okay. Julie, Mariah, and Q participate in the veto. Comes down to Julie, Kane, and Mariah. Kane finishes 3rd. Then Julie and Mariah wins the veto. And she saves Caleb. And Carolyn is put up as the replacement. Carolyn breaks down, threatens to quit. Okay, Bonnie votes for Carolyn. Julie for Carolyn. Caleb for Carolyn. Mariah for Carolyn. And Q for Carolyn. It's unanimous. Week 14. Let's see who the HOH is. It comes down to Q, Mariah, and Caleb. Caleb finishes 3rd, then Q, and Mariah is the new head of household. She's going to put up Caleb and Julie. She likes Caleb, but they don't talk game. And Julie, I know we talked alliances, but never liked you. Okay. So Mariah draws Huska's choice, chooses Kane. Matt and Bonnie also participate. Comes down to Bonnie, Caleb, and Kane. Bonnie finishes 3rd. Then Kane and Caleb wins the Golden Power veto. He's going to save himself. Bonnie was a replacement. Let's see the vote. Caleb votes for Julie. Kane for Bonu. Matt for Bonu. And Q for Bonu. Bonu is out. And let's see what week 15 brings us. Week 15 comes down to Q, Kane, and Caleb for the HOH. Q finishes 3rd, then Kane and Caleb wins the HOH. He nominates Matt and Julie. Kane, Mariah, and Q participate in the veto. Mariah finishes 3rd, Q finishes 2nd, and Caleb wins the Golden Power veto. He does not use it. It's either going to be Matt or Julie in the eviction. Kane votes for Matt. Mariah votes for Julie. And Q votes for Matt. And Matt is out. We have our final 5. Julie, Caleb, Kane, Mariah, and Q. And the next HOH comes down to Q, Mariah, and Kane. Caleb finishes 3rd, or Q finishes 3rd. Kane finishes 2nd, and Mariah is the new head of household. She puts up Q and Julie. You're the only 2 house cats I would consider to nominate as my target is Julie, and you're just upon Q. Veto, Caleb and Kane as well. Comes down to Mariah, Julie, and Q. Q finishes 3rd, then Julie and Mariah wins the veto, and she does not use it. I don't want the nominations to change. Okay, let's see who goes out. Caleb votes for Julie. Kane votes for Q. Let's see if Mariah was true and wants to get Julie out. Yep, Julie is out. Okay, let's see who the second to final HOH is. Comes down to Q, Kane, and Caleb. Of course, they're the only 3 who can play in it. 3rd place is Kane and Caleb, and Q wins the final 4 HOH. He is going to put up Kane and Caleb. I apologize, Kane, but I'm playing without any alliances in the game, so I'm picking you as my target based on our weak bond. I'm sorry, Caleb, because we do get along, but not enough. Okay, the veto selections. Mariah is also participating. Comes down to Kane, Caleb, and Mariah. Kane is 3rd, and Caleb and Mariah wins veto. She's not going to use it. She does not want to get put up. And the vote goes to Caleb. Caleb is evicted. Okay, the final 3 are Kane, Mariah, and Q. Let's see the final head of household. 3rd place, Q. 2nd place, Kane. And the winner of the first part is Mariah. Comes down to Kane and Q. Q wins part 2. Final head of household is Mariah. The eviction voting, Mariah votes to evict Kane. Okay, the final 2 are Mariah and Q. And let's see the jury questions. Mariah, I deserve to win because I played a more loyal game, performed better on the challenges, won 10 overall challenges, and had a better social game. I deserve to win because I was saved with a veto one time and survived despite being nominated 4 times. Let's see the voting. Go from Bruce to Kane. Bruce votes for Mariah to win. Hannah for Mariah. Kenzie for Mariah. Sifu for Q. Ben for Mariah. Lauren for Mariah. Soda for Mariah. Carolyn for Mariah. Bonnie for Mariah. Matt for Mariah. Jolie for Q. Caleb for Mariah. And Kane for Mariah. And Mariah wins 11-2. Let's see America's favorite. Comes down to Ben, Bruce, and Kane. Bruce gets the least votes. Ben gets second most votes, and Kane wins fan favorite. Okay, makes sense. And here's the weekly popularity if y'all wanted to see any of it. Here's the weekly summaries. We'll see that in a second. Here's other statistics, such as the challenge wins. Mariah had the most, of course. Hannah had the second most, tied with Caleb. Mariah had the most HOHs. Hannah had the most votes received. All tied with Sifu. Okay. Here is the voting chart if y'all wanted to see it. If y'all enjoyed this Brantsteele Mashup, make sure to like, subscribe, hit post notifications. I'll hopefully have another one up soon with only one season, which will be 18 players. And I'll probably either be 45 or 44, depending on what I feel like. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit post notifications if you did. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, everyone.